Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we have got the EZA here for LR Dragon Fist Goku. It is funny because this guy, people have been talking about this guy needing the EZA for a very long time. This guy is brought up and mentioned very, very often. Well, a funny thing happened, he finally got his EZA, but I mean, it does appear to me that he got a very good EZA. I think that this Dragon Fist Super Saiyan 3 Goku, to me, seems very effective, and a character we'll be able to use, I think, pretty easily. Now, remember that this is a, whatchamacallit, a LR EZA, which means we only have to get to stage 10, and it also means in order to actually do damage to Dragon Fists, we do have to have the LR link activated legendary power. So we're going to need multiple LRs next to each other in order to actually penetrate Dragon Fist Super Saiyan 3 Goku's damage reduction. Now, Resurrected Warriors is what he's weak to. The Resurrected Warrior, what that allows you to do is they get the extra defense, essentially, is how that's going to work, right? So, Resurrected Warriors actually seems to be in a pretty good place. We have 4 Extreme Int LRs, which I think is going to make this pretty easy. As long as we don't get the Hirudegarn leader plus Hirudegarn friend lead rotation, we will be cooking here, and we will be able to destroy Dragon Fist pretty easily. This feels to me like an EZA that we could get very, very far in. Like really far. Because, like, I think Hirudegarn being kind of like a point character. Now, I mean, okay. Yeah, he could do that. But, I mean, when we start talking about EZAs and stuff like that, you get to a point where it's very difficult to survive. All right, so dodge is what you're going to need to go with. And you're going to need to be able to not take those attacks, because the damage at the higher levels of the EZAs, I mean, it blows, you know, red zone stages and stuff like that, like way away, right? Yeah, this is pretty easy. There's a reason we all love the LR EZA format, and it's because this is what it looks like, right? You just jump in and you absolutely obliterate the stages, and you only have to get to stage 10, right? It does not take... Because sometimes, I mean, I tend to do things, I think, a little bit slower. But, like, a lot of times on the 30-stage EZAs, I feel like it takes me, like, 40 minutes, right? Like, I'm watching a show, I'm, doing something, and then I look up and it's like, oh, damn, like... All right, I'm done with the EZA. It's been, 35, 40 minutes. Like, okay, like, good. Finally, we're done. It could take a long time. I don't know that they're ever going to change it at this point. I mean, maybe they could. I mean, hey, they decided to get rid of Chain Battle, right? But I do think that changing all EZAs to just have to... well, actually, I think just completely making it... We could just auto... I think just completely making it LR EZA format is the way to go, right? So make it to where all EZAs, you only have to get to stage 10, and for all EZAs, it is the legendary power link. I think both things for all EZAs is fine. I think that actually would be really, really fun moving forward if they would do that. I think that would be kind of like a much better idea. It'll be a little bit more, I could say, enjoyable. And, I mean, I guess it would potentially change how far you could get in a lot of the EZAs, but, certainly, I mean, listen, we just had the power level update last night, right? Like, there's now power level bonuses. They made some minor changes, some alterations into how power level is determined. Bobbity, we're dodging this, obviously. No, we're not. No, we're eating it. We're actually just going to eat the Dragon Fist, no worries. Bobbity, you goose. We do need the dodges right there. We absolutely, absolutely, absolutely need the dodges from my boy Bobbity. Not really getting too good, and then, of course, we get this amazing rotation where we have the friend plus lead. Remember what I said? As long as we don't get the friend plus lead Hirudegarn rotation, we're going to be good. Oh, oops. Well, actually, guess what we just got? Well, oops. Yeah, this is typical occurrence for me. Oh, my God. Okay, well... Sure. We're probably going to take a little bit. Hirudegarn? No additional. Okay. Now we'll finish. What a nightmare. Come on, please, dude. What is this? Are you kidding me? Craziness, craziness. It's tough, man. I have my leader character and the friend lead, like they have magnets attached to each other, man. There's no other way to explain, but they are always on that same rotation, right? Like that is such a common occurrence for me. Is those two characters next to each other? It just drives me absolutely bonkers. But yeah, the point I was gonna get back to is, I do think that these events, like the EZA, getting like way past stage like 30 or stage 10, a lot of people do that, but you don't really get much besides just like the Zenny statues and then kind of like bragging rights, right? I do think that they should allow like power level to be farmed from those. I think that would be a very good thing for them to do. So either, you know, like I think every EZA stage completed should give, I don't know, 30 points, 40 points or something like that. I think if they did that, that would be a very good change for the power level system. You know, because they did these bonuses. I think that the bonuses, some of them are nice, but I mean, it does appear like it's a lot of, I mean, RNG. I mean, I guess it's not the biggest deal because it is still just free shit added onto it. But it's kind of like, it seems like potential system orbs, incredible gems, medals, you know, you just have like, I think it's a 25% chance to just essentially get like a second drop is how it works a lot of times. That's what it seems like. I have seen that you are able to do Dokkan events, and sometimes you will get double medal drops. I mean, that's obviously very good, but it's not something that's going to always happen, though. Also, at the same time, I suspect that, I mean, it seems as though the same thing happens even with the extra runs. I mean, I'm going to put this video up right away, so I mean, I'll just add this in here. But, okay, so sometimes, you know, we could go back and, you know, with your power level bonus, you'll now be able to get extra, like 1 extra attempt per day on a lot of the growth events, like the Master Roshi event, some of the potential system orb events. But sometimes it's up and sometimes it's not. I don't really understand. I actually wonder if it's an RNG thing. Because, like, if we go back and check, yeah, look, I don't have the extra attempts on the red zone stages right now. I don't know why. I think there's an RNG chance. Like you finish a stage, and I think there's an RNG chance that you have the extra attempt or not. I swear. I mean, I'm sure it's a bug or something, but I mean, I can't prove that. Like, if you look, you know, I did the update video, and then I was streaming on Twitch the whole thing, and you can see at various points, like, they kind of cut in and out, and it was very confusing at first, but I mean, I don't know if that's intended. I mean, that does seem pretty stupid. We're gonna give extra attempts, but, I mean, it's a 25% chance that, like, when you... Harudagarn, can you dodge, man? Harudagarn, you ever heard of dodging, buddy? Come on. I was just saying, dodges would be good. I'm just saying. Hey. This guy never freaking dodges, man. Anyway, Harudagarn. He's a whole other topic we're not going to get into. We're just going to finish the stage, and we're going to start using LR Super Saiyan 3 Dragon Fist, who, again, seems like he's going to be a pretty fun unit, pretty good unit. I will get him completed. I'll have to change up his potential system. I guess that's kind of a negative thing, is that, you know, all of these kind of like characters at EZA that have been out for years and years and years, we then have to kind of, you know, change the potential system and blah, 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 blah. Kind of a pain. I guess, I mean, Harudagarn. Buddy. Harudagarn, I know you got me, right? There's some dodges right here. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's double digits right there, but... I mean, I have people comment that, like, oh, like, you know, you're not using them right, you're not stacking enough. And it's like, dude, like, defense stacking ain't like that. It's... Like, if you take Harudagarn into, like, Fusions of Monster or some shit like that, like, it's like, you're not, like, defense stacking, man. Like, alright, perfect, yeah. I mean, against Omega, I guess, sure, right? But even... you know, like it depends on what the build looks like, but sometimes you know, you can even blitz through Omega pretty fast. That is definitely the case. And then remember, the other thing too about transforming with Hirudegarn is the faster you transform into his completed state, the faster you're then able to get the 3 dodges, so you have access to the 100% chance to dodge, which is obviously his Hirudegarn's strongest value, is having the 100% chance to dodge activated. So there we go. We'll go ahead and finish this up and get to some other stuff. Let me know what you guys think of all of the updates and stuff like that. I mean, some stuff seems good. Some stuff seems like they can improve it. I mean, I would overall say that the power level stuff seems... It's like, solid. Like, I would say it's solid, but I feel like they could revamp it and make it really good. I mean, will they? Maybe. Maybe. All right, I love y'all, man. I'm out of here. Goodbye.